Can you tell us, like, for somebody that doesn't know the industry at all, like, what does a day-to-day look like? Like, if you could tell yourself back in college, like, what does a software developer do?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like my day-to-day right now is a little, like, atypical, or, like, it's not common. So do you want me to do, like, that kind of a day, or maybe my day at Zito?
No, I won't. Well, I think hearing about your day, because what I think is interesting about the industry is that I think it's all different.
Yep.
Right? Like, there's so many companies are doing so many different types of things that even your day at Galley and your day at Zito is different than, you know, some of our other partners and things like that.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just kind of, I think it's fun to hear, like, what.
So we have a stand-up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We hop on Zoom.
I feel like at some point you may be turning people off from coding if you tell them they have to do stand-up.
Yeah, right. Stand-up at 6 a.m.
I don't even know if I'd be down for that.
Coding till 10 p.m. So we do a stand-up at 6 a.m. We just kind of talk about where each mob is at. We use this cool software for bug tracking called Bugsnag. Mm-hmm. So it hooks into your front end and it hooks into your back end. And it just, like, watches for unhandled and handled exceptions. Yeah. And then it just feeds them into a backlog. So we have, like, a backlog of bugs that we try to keep absolute zero on. And we're vigilant about that, keeping that down as much as possible. And then we just talk about what's on deck for the mobs. And after stand-up's over, we jump into our individual mob Zooms. We have these gaming headsets that we got that have, like, microphones that come around, and I've started to get my home remote setup dialed in.
Yeah. So are you working mostly from home?
I have the luxury of so I live in UTC, mm-hmm. and when we made the move from that community workspace to WeWork, the WeWork is, like, down the street. So I had been walking to work for, like, 5-6 months, and then when we went remote, I'll do my first, like, 2 hours, so, like, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. at home, and then we'll take an hour for breakfast when Argentina's taking lunch. Yeah. And then I'll walk into the office where I have more of, like, an actual screen and a keyboard and a desk and stuff like that. Sure. But I did set myself up for, like, when I was here today before this podcast recording, I was at a coffee shop, and I have this, like, 615 and 15.6 inch monitor that I got that has a tablet stand. Oh, cool. And it, like, hooks into my laptop, and so I have this, like, whole, like, dual screen remote setup that I'm refining still, but it's very exciting. So I'll walk into the office, and then we'll get back into our mob Zoom, and we'll kind of just, like, we've been working with the process of, it's basically a screen share and a rotation. So I'll share my screen, you know, we'll code, and people will tell me what to type for a little while. Yeah. And then we'll basically do a Git handoff. So we'll push a commit up, somebody else will pull it down, and then they start sharing their screen. Yeah. And so it's just a rotation, and we just kind of work through our features like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's you know, like, remote, but I don't feel alone. You know, I'm not sitting in my house by myself writing functions. It's engaging, and, you know, it's just, we're discussing. And
yeah, the tools for remote work these days have made it less isolating. Mm-hmm. And I think that actually opens it up to more and more people, like, that's an option for other people.
Yeah.
Because I think that the isolating nature of working from home, that's one of the reasons why I could never do it.
Totally.
But, like, being around people motivates me. Yeah. Whether I'm talking to them or not.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? Like, I'm lucky I have the advantage to be able to go into the office because I'm in striking distance, you know. But some of the other people, they don't have that luxury. And I'm like, I love being in the room with sales and marketing, and so you get to hear about all the wins and stuff. So there's definitely a benefit for me. So I'm kind of spoiled. But yeah, remote work it's not that bad. Like, tools like Slack have done a lot for, it's kind of like the modern day AIM for businesses, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It allows
I feel
you
like
to.
that's exactly how I explain it to people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you know what an AOL chat room was,
Right.
you'll understand Slack.
Yeah, like, let's give you AIM chat rooms with Giphies, and then your life is complete.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah, so a lot of that aspect is, you know, it makes home life like awesome and engaging.